Hi friends, this is Akhil Reddy from AkhilReddy Technologies, Hyderabad. I have nearly 10 plus years of experience in the area of software testing, in which 8 plus years of experience using automated tools like QTP and Selenium. Today I will teach you Selenium WebDriver. Today I will teach you Selenium WebDriver and Selenium frameworks. Okay, before going to Selenium frameworks, first of all we should know what is framework. What are the uses of framework? Yeah, simply we can say framework is nothing but framework. Framework. Framework is nothing but it is a generic work. It is a generic work. It is a generic work developed by an expert. Developed by an expert. Developed by an expert. Used by many people. Used by many people. Used by many people. These are the one of the definition. We can say like number of definitions. So we can say framework is nothing but it is a software. It is a software. It is a software. It is a software which contains which contains which contains some set of programs. Some set of programs which contain some set of programs which contain some set of programs. Using these programs, using these programs, we can do we can do our work easy. Our work easy. Or framework is nothing but it is a set of guidelines. Set of guidelines which is a it is a set of guidelines which makes our work easy. Our work easy. We have many definitions, but these are the one of the definitions. Yeah, framework is nothing but it is a generic work developed by an expert used by many people, or it is a software which contains some set of programs. Using these programs we can do our work easy, or it is a set of guidelines which makes our work easy. Okay, there are two types of frameworks available in Selenium. One is system defined, second one is user defined. There are two types frameworks. One is user defined, user defined. Second one is system defined. System defined further divided into two types. One is JUnit, second one is TestNG. Okay, first of all, what is JUnit, what is TestNG we will discuss, and what are the differences also we will discuss. But just briefly about JUnit and TestNG. A test automation framework is a set of concepts and practices and provide support for automated software testing. It is a methodology built to successfully carry out test automation. If we do not have any frameworks, then it is difficult to get proper reports, handle checkpoints, or exception handling. Now, either you may choose from any of the frameworks available like JUnit and TestNG, or you can design our own frameworks also. That is called user-defined frameworks. JUnit is a unit testing framework or the Java programming language. Testing is specially designed to cover all types of testing categories like unit testing, functional testing, integration testing, end-to-end testing, etc. Testing is a preferred framework of QA analysts as it allows you to generate test reports in both HTML and HTML formats also. Testing enable you to group test cases easily, which is not possible in JUnit. JUnit and TestNG are both very popular unit test frameworks. Both frameworks look very similar in functionality. Which one is better? Which unit test framework should I use in Java project? Here I will show you some differences in JUnit and TestNG. So then you can choose which one is better. I will show you. What are the main differences between JUnit and TestNG? I will show you. JUnit and TestNG. I will show you some main differences. I will show you. Yes. First, JUnit and TestNG features. Test annotation. Here we are. If it is JUnit, we are using @test. If it is TestNG, we are using @test only. Run before all tests in this should have run. We will use before class. If it is TestNG, we are using before class. Same to same. Run after all tests in this suit have run. Here, if it is JUnit, we are using @after class. If it is TestNG, we are using @after class only. Same to same. Run before each test method. If it is JUnit, we are using before. If it is TestNG, we are using before method. Run after each test method. Here, if it is JUnit, we are using @after. If it is TestNG, we are using @after method. If you want ignore anything, if it is JUnit, we are using @ignore annotation. If it is TestNG, we are using enabled equal to false. Results. If it is JUnit, results are not clear. If it is TestNG, results are very clear. Run. We can't run priority base. If it is JUnit, we can't run priority base. If it is TestNG, we can run priority base. That is the main advantage. Here, if it is JUnit, before class, after class function should be static. If it is TestNG, there is no need. If it is static, it will allow you. If it is non-static, it will allow you. Status. It is a JUnit is a old framework. TestNG is a new framework. Installation. If it is JUnit, no need to install. If it is TestNG, compulsory we need to install. That is the main differences between JUnit and TestNG. Next, we should learn what are the uses of framework. What are the uses of framework? What is framework? What are the uses of framework? Where we can implement framework. Framework advantages. Framework. What are the main advantages? Advantages. If it is framework, what are the advantages in framework? Framework help to structure our code and make maintenance easy. That's the first point. Second point, frameworks, we will place all our code and data in same place, which is neither reusable or readable. And if you want to use the function many times in the script, no need to write that many times. For example, if you want to 100 times same function, just no need to write 100 times. Only once if you write the function, we can use 100 times. That is the main use of framework. That is main use. What is the use of framework? Main only one is very important use. If you want to use the function many times in the same script, no need to write that many times. Once if you write the script, whatever whenever you want, how many times you want, that many times you can invoke that function. That is the main use of frameworks. First of all, we will discuss JUnit. JUnit. Okay. First, we will discuss about JUnit. JUnit is nothing but it is a framework which makes our work easy. JUnit is nothing but it is a software which contains some sort of programs. Using these programs, we can do our work easy. Simply, we can say JUnit is a old framework. So, still we can discuss about JUnit. Here we have four annotations. One is before class. Once again, I am repeating after class and before method, before and after. If you want to skip anything, we will use ignore. Already we discussed. We can't run priority base. We can't run priority base. These are the main properties. So first we will discuss and we can write the program now. Go to Eclipse. First of all, before going to Selenium JUnit, first of all, we need to configure the Selenium WebDriver programs. Then only we can implement this JUnit framework. It's very easy to learn. Today we will discuss JUnit. After that we will discuss TestNG also both. It is very important concept in Selenium. It is the heart of the course also. Take the new project. Right. Take the new project and giving meaningful name. Take the new project, Java project. Click on next and giving the name JUnit. Click on finish. So first of all, we need to configure the Selenium WebDriver programs. So right click on it. Just go to properties, Java build path, libraries, add external jars. Already I have downloaded Selenium WebDriver programs. First add two files, library files. After that we have one more files. Click on libs. We have number of files. Control all open. This is Selenium WebDriver configuration first of all. This is Selenium WebDriver. So take the new class. Yeah, first of all, before going to Selenium, first of all, you should learn one thing. This is the very important basics. Yeah, first we have four annotations at the rate before class, at the rate before class. Wherever you write in the program, it will execute first. You need to remember, wherever you write in the program, it will execute first. Next, at the rate after class. Wherever you write in the program, it will execute last. Second, third one, at the rate before. Wherever you write in the program, it will execute second. Next, at the rate after. Wherever you write in the program, it will execute second last. You need to remember this sequence, second last. This is the sequence. Wherever you write in the program, at the rate before class, it will execute first. Wherever you write in the program, after class, it will execute last. At the rate before, wherever you write in the program, it will execute second. At the rate after, wherever you write in the program, it will execute second last. This is the sequence you need to remember. Right, come to Eclipse. Right, first of all, here is no need to here is no need of main function. Instead of main function, we are taking at the rate annotation. We are using at the rate annotation. No need to take the main method. Keep the just go to new, take the class. No need to keep the mark public static void menu. Why? Because instead of main method, we are using at the rate annotations. Just give the class name JUnit. Click on finish. Now we can write the all the annotation. First, at the rate before class. At the rate before class. At the rate before class. So write the whenever you are writing JUnit, already I told you before class, after class function should be static. Before class, after class function should be static. Right. Public static void first invoking the application. Invoke open bracket SYSO control space invoking the application. Invoking the application. Right. This is the before class. Copy, copy, control V, control V, control V, control V, control V. Yes. Before class is invoking. Next, after class. After class annotation. Change to JUnit. Change to before class. Change to before class. What the JUnit, right? After class. What the JUnit. After class. What the JUnit, right? Here is invoke. This is the close. After class, I'm using a close method. Close. Next, before at the rate before annotation, invoke the application. Not invoke here. Login. Next, log out at the rate after log out. Not class before after. This is after. Right. At the rate test. At the rate test. Test name is. I'm taking test name is America. Something I'm taking. I'm taking UK. I'm taking two tests. One is America, second one is UK. America. I'm taking two tests. One is America, second one is UK. Observe carefully here. Right. First before class. Before class. Publish static void invoke. System.out will then invoking the application. Wherever you write, it will execute first. Finished. Next. After class. Publish static void close. Wherever you write, it will execute last. So closing the application. Close the application. Close. Right. Close the application. Finished. Next, before wherever you write, it will execute second. So login. So invoking the login application. Login application. Login. No need. Login. Right. Next, before import the statement before what the JUnit. After what the JUnit. After what the JUnit. Right. Test also. We need to import what the JUnit. Once again, what the JUnit. I'm taking two tests. If you want one more test, we can take here. Just I'm taking one more test. Australia. I'm taking one more test. Australia. AUS. AUS. I'm taking three tests here. One is America, second one is UK, third one Australia. Once again, I will show you. You need to remember first already I told you sequence. First of all, before class. First of all, it will execute before class. That means invoke. Next, it will execute second one before second. Before means I wrote login, right or not? One second, check it. Oh, login. This is the log out. Okay. How it will execute? This is the framework. How many times I am writing this invoke? I am writing only once. Login. How many times I am writing? Only once I am writing. But I am giving three tests. It will three times it will login. See sequence once again. I will tell you. First, before class. What is that before class? Invoke. Next, before login. Next, it will execute one function, one test like America or US or UK. First, it will execute America. For example, here is there is no priority. It will sometimes it will execute America, sometimes it will execute UK, sometimes it will execute Australia. Login America. Next, log out. Next, login UK, log out, login Australia, log out, and close. This is the after class. See, login I am writing only once, but we are invoking three times. How many tests we are taking? Three tests we are taking. So that's why it is login three times. Three times invoking the function. Log out, how many times I wrote? One time only, but one, two, three times invoking the function. This is the use of framework. This is the main use of framework. What I said, if you want use the function many times in the script too, no need to write that many times. For example, if you want 100 times, just once we will write, we can invoke that function 100 times. That is the use of framework. So if next, here we have one more thing we need to discuss. If you want ignore anything, I want ignore UK. So just before test, you need to write at the rate ignore, at the rate ignore. So just import the statements, change ignore what is JUnit. So it will ignore the UK function. If you click on run, so it will run only two tests. All right, you can compare the. Oh, right. Wait. 1 second, 1 second. We did small mistake. This is no need of static. Only before class, after class function should be static. All the functions no need. So you need to remember, whenever you are writing JUnit, before class after class function should be static. Before class after class function should be static. You need to remember that one. Only before class after class function should be static, remaining non-static. Save, click on run. Yes, see the result. Invoking the application, log in Australia, log out to log in America, log out to close the application. So invoking the application is the before class, it will execute first. Closing the application, it is a after class, it is a executing last. Log in, it is a before. Log out, it is a after. This is the sequence you need to remember. Just TestNG also just similar to JUnit only. Next class, next session, watch all the videos and subscribe me. I will teach you more things about Selenium. Have a nice day. Good luck. Bye.